Hello, and welcome to Who Are You? This is a reasonably well-done sci-fi watchcast hosted by two former strangers, now friends, who are currently rewatching Battlestar Galactica from 2004. I'm Xhafer.
And I'm Laura, and Xhafer is bringing a lot of positive energy because I have nothing but I hate Gaius Baltar energy.
So we're catching up very briefly before we hit the button to record. I did officiate a wedding yesterday, so I have been very socially drained and non-communicative most of the day today.
Sure, yeah.
I had,
As one does.
yeah, it was 3 very social days for me, and even as an extrovert, I was just fucking done. I had the wedding on Saturday, I had the rehearsal on Friday, and then I had a work cruise on Thursday.
Work cruise?
Yeah, see, it's a weird sentence. So it was like a company outing, and they rented a big yacht and had 100 of us on this giant yacht. It was like a 3-story boat.
Wow, that's fun.
Cruising around the port of Detroit, going under all the bridges and stuff, going up and seeing some of the islands.
Which lake is that? It's on one of the lakes, I'm guessing.
It's in between Huron and Erie.
Okay.
So they do connect via waterway.
Okay.
But we got to go under both the bridges into Canada in the southern part of Detroit, which is fun. Because I've been on the bridge. I've been on one of the bridges. The other bridge isn't open for another month and a half because it's brand new. But got to go under and see the undersides of those giant suspension bridges, which is fun.
Ooh.
Not a common view. But it was just lots of work mandated socialization followed by lots of wedding mandated socialization.
Sure, yeah.
So that is the most energy I've had for anything today, and it's already gone.
It all went into the intro, and now it's over.
And now
it's just downhill from here. It's going to be Laura bitching about Gaius Baltar and a very tired Xhafer.
Yes, that's what this episode is going to be.
That's what you come to this podcast for, right?
Right. Tired Xhafer. Laura bitching about Gaius. That's what we're here for. That's what we do here on Who Are You? The premier dick and fart joke Babylon 5 and Battlestar Galactica podcast.
Yeah. Okay, so I will spoil for the audience that I have watched parts 1 and 2 at this point. We are not going to talk about part 2.
No, we're saving that for next week.
So, bringing us back, reminding myself where we're at in part 1, because that's the thing about a Battlestar 2-parter. If you watch both parts, it's like, holy shit, where did we even start in all this? So the previously on was reminding us about Sharon and the virus that she sent to the Cylon ships. Lee got promoted, Starbuck going to Caprica, and Baltar campaigning for president.
Yeah, we get another LTO flashback that totally didn't happen.
Oh, yes. Tell me.
Starbuck talking to infirm Rosalind about needing to go back to Caprica.
Yes. This is the thing that I complained about a lot, was why is Starbuck not talking about this more to people?
Yeah.
Right? We should see
because it was
her...
in deleted scenes.
Yeah. I was we should see her making the case for we've got to go to Caprica. There's people there. There's women stuck in farms. Go now. Go. And we never see it. But apparently somebody filmed it.
Yeah. There's another little bit that we didn't get to with Lee telling Dee that he's leaving Galactica, not her.
Yeah. That didn't happen in an episode, right?
No.
Okay. That's what I thought.
But yeah, that's it as far as the LTOs that aren't real. We open on the Chief having bad dreams.
Yo, I could not tell this was the Chief at first because we have so much thrashing, and also the beard has gotten so voluminous and thick. I think he's done a 5 o'clock shadow before, but now it's very beard.
Yeah, he's got a lot of beard going on. It's a good look for him, but he is very disheveled. He's also sleeping on the hangar bay floor, which I clocked here, but is confirmed later. But what we don't see later is that he's in boxers.
Oh, I didn't see that.
We get that in this scene before they fully show us that this is the hangar bay floor. And then later he's not. But in this scene, he is. So I've got
So
questions.
did he sleepwalk here? Is that maybe what they're trying to get at? Is like he sleptwalked to the hangar bay?
I would think so.
I hope so.
If he
Not that he was
was
just like, I'm tired and took off his pants.
right at work.
uh, those lines have got to be a little blurry, right? Sometimes when you're working from home and you work in whatever you work in, they're always working from home. Galactica is home.
They're never working from home. They're homing from work. Big difference.
Even, yeah. Mm-hmm. So you should always have pants on in that case, right?
Right. BSG HR's got problems if you don't have pants on the job.
We know Galactica HR is like non-existent. If we hadn't thought it before, this very episode confirms it.
For sure. Gaius and Rosalind are both doing debate prep in their own way.
Gaius's debate prep is smoking and staring at his campaign posters.
Yeah. His own way.
I don't know that's a very loose definition of the word prep, but
he's probably thinking.
Well, yeah, I guess he must be talking to 6BT a little bit here because I noted that he's telling her he's going to lose.
Yeah. Starbuck does a CAG debrief about the Caprica rescue mission. Lots of cutting around here.
Yeah, and at some point in this cutting around, she's going to tell the team that they don't have to go on this. Like, this is a volunteer mission. But Hilo is sitting in that room, and as they're showing the room, Hilo's face is very good because you can tell that, like, Hilo knows too much about this. And he has feelings that are on his face. Yeah. It's very nice. Good work.
Yep. We get some nice world building. We already know that Cylon ships can jump much farther. So they put some numbers to it where it's all like, look, for where we're at right now, it's going to be hundreds of jumps for Raptors to get back to Caprica from here. For a Cylon heavy Raider computer, it's 10.
Yeah, it's not a matter of like something about the engine. It's a matter of math.
Yes.
Right? They just can't calculate that well.
So I believe that the way jumping works, you could jump anywhere in the universe.
Okay. You just have to do the math to figure out that that's the right spot and you're not jumping into, say, a mountain.
Yes. Or worse, in between galaxies. Like, there's a lot of places you could jump to where you would just have no way of knowing where the fuck you are. Especially if we count the entire ever-expanding universe as options. Yeah. It gets real shitty real quick. So...
Sure. You got to have them good computers. And if you don't network them together...
It's tough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tough work. Rosalind is also, like, as she's prepping for the debate and all this cutting around, she's ripping up her index cards.
Yeah.
As she goes through them. And she explains to Adama that this is, like, a thing she's always done to prepare. Yeah. You just rip it up and let it fall wherever it does. And he gives her the tip of she should also break a pencil.
Yeah.
And I think it was his father's lawyer trick.
Yes. This works for her until she breaks the last pencil in the fleet in Adama's office. There is no pencil manufacturing ship left in this flotilla.
Yeah. You'd have to find a planet with some trees.
Yep. Wonder if that will happen.
Yeah. But she also gets the giggles whenever she's going to go for a big debate. And so she's like struck by the giggle fits as Tori comes to get her.
Yeah. This is adorable. Rosalind just like giggle fitting as Adama walks her. Like, this is so cute.
He's like holding in his own giggle fit. Like he thinks that her giggling is so cute.
Yeah.
That he also wants to giggle. I love it. But in the cuts also, we're told that, we don't have those Cylon computers, but we have a Cylon computer.
Yeah. Well, they pull a Cylon computer out of that Raider. We see it later in the Raider. There's like a
Oh, that's
Cylon.
right. We do see. I was
Yeah.
referring to Sharon, but I guess we have 2 Cylon computers then.
Yeah. And they're going to network. So that'll
Yep.
help. Yeah, but so Sharon's involved to make sure the math goes.
This is a big meaty computer too when we see it. Like,
Yes, it is.
It's a big meaty boy.
It looks more like something that got pulled out of the oven too early than it does a computer.
Yeah. Yeah. But oh boy, these pilots, a lot of them are not super happy with this plan
Yeah.
and the Sharon of it all.
Nope, but it is still volunteer only.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So if you're really not happy with it, you don't have to go. Then we also get 6PT reminding Gaius that he's chosen by Cylon God.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not super into it because he's like, oh yeah, just like I was supposed to protect our baby, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we care about the child again, ever so briefly.
And she wants him to get his act together as Zarek comes to summon him. And we don't get a scene of Gaius giggle fits, which would be so creepy, right? Gaius giggle fits, but
Right.
Can you imagine a Gaius giggle fit with Zarek, like arm in arm with Zarek down the hallway?
Look, I don't support the use of AI for much of anything, but this might be an exception.
I'm tempted. Yeah. We get some great Gaius crazy eyes to a cut, though. But still, no theme.
No theme. Rosalind has to tell Gaius he's fucked as Cally finds Tyrol, who breaks her nose before he wakes up. Then we get theme.
Yeah, no. This is crazy.
This was a super long cold open. It's rare that I have like an entire page of notes before I hit a survivor count. But here we are.
It was a super long cold open. We've got the 3 important things happening. Going back to Caprica, we've got the
Debates.
big debate. This is the first debate, we're told.
Yeah.
Right? And then Tyrol just wailing on Cally.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these things are important in the episode.
Yep.
But yeah, 12 minutes in before we get to theme.
Damn.
I time-stamped it because it was really long. And we are at 49,579.
It's unchanged since last episode didn't take place on the fleet, really. It was all Cylon bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, we had the baby get born in the last episode.
Yeah.
Did it count?
No. Was the
Baby
baby born
doesn't count.
last episode or 2 episodes ago? I think the baby
She was born last episode and downloaded.
Okay. Well, the count is unchanged. Maybe because the baby, not a human.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
So, after we come back from theme here, we see Tyrol seeking the counsel of Brother Cavil.
Yeah.
This is Dean
Brother
Stockwell.
Cylon, you mean?
Okay, well, they don't know that yet. You go through this whole episode not knowing that.
Oh, I was like, the second he says, not too far into the episode, he makes the joke about, I haven't seen you at any of the meetings or something again. We'll find it when I get there. And I was like, definitely a Cylon.
Yeah. He's great. Dean Stockwell is great.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like any of this stuff with Tyrol.
Yeah. Most of it is here to introduce you Dean Stockwell so they can do the thing next episode with him.
Right. I hope it's setting up something different for Tyrol later, but I don't like any of it.
Maybe.
When they flash back in the last time on to Sharon and the virus, it really made me think again about now how Tyrol is having these nightmares that he is the same as Boomer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Huh. Well, and he's not even, his nightmares are just about him jumping off a balcony, right?
Yeah.
But Brother Cavil tells him that he's afraid he's a Cylon. That's why he's having the nightmare. But that doesn't have to be that. Like,
I
that
mean,
doesn't have to be the real reason.
I mean, it's a plausible one. It would make sense for him to be worried about that, given his proximity to Sharon and her unknowing.
There would be a lot of reasons for one to feel like jumping off a balcony, though, in Battlestar
Things
Land.
not great on Galactica.
Not great.
Yeah.
No. Things bad.
Bad. So, yeah. Solid definition.
Okay.
Bad.
Yes, but basically in this conversation where we're meeting Brother Cabell, Tyrol says that he doesn't think the gods listen to his nightly prayers. He prays every night, but the gods aren't listening. And the priest tells him that the gods don't answer prayers. You have to find your own way out in the wilderness.
Yeah. The chief is like, you sure you're a priest?
It's very odd. Yeah.
Yeah. After this, Lee and Kara have an awkward little moment. He means well, but also fucks up a little. He's trying to reassure her it's a good plan. And Kara's all like, I know it's a good plan. I fucking wrote it. You don't need to detail it to me. And it's just like, in the context of this, I could see this coming off as mansplaining.
Yeah. But it was supposed to be for me, the audience.
I don't think that Lee is trying to explain to Starbuck her own plan. I think it's Lee's attempt to let us know that he's optimistic at its success, but the awkward in the room over their current state of friendship makes the whole thing just fucking weird to the point where they are, I don't know if you caught this, they frame Lee at really crooked camera angles in this scene.
Is this what you screenshotted and put in the Discord and said this is for later? Okay,
yes, it
I'm
is.
going to pull it up.
So yeah, like, God, as of listening, scroll up 2.5 weeks in the Discord, I want to say.
It was on August 16th, if you need an actual date.
Yeah,
I found
and
it.
you'll see this shot of Lee where like everyone else is framed normal. And Lee is sitting weird on a sofa that is at an angle, and the wall is somehow at an even steeper angle behind him. We know this is the Pegasus CO room. These are Helena's bookcases that used to be filled with guns and stuff, right? Like, we know that's what this is. That's the set. And somehow they've shot it with these camera angles that are so off-putting. Like, look at the lamp. Look at how angled this fucking lamp is in this photo.
Yeah.
It's such a good fucking subtle detail, because this would suck to shoot like this. Can you imagine rigging a camera at this angle? Like, I mean, obviously, if you've got the rig for it, it's fine because you just rotate it, right? I don't know. They were in season 2. They probably had money at this point. They probably had cameras with actual rigs to do off-tilt shots. But like, to go into the work to do this like this fucking sucks. This is not an accident, right? This was a very specific choice you have to make to shoot a camera at this kind of an angle. And it's just enough to be really off-putting.
I'm wondering if it's just as simple as like they're trying to be like their relationship is broken, or if it's also like Starbuck still feels weird about Lee. Like, she's still got weird feelings for him. And so she might be grounded in this room, but when she looks at Lee, she's not grounded.
Okay. I can see that too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I'm going with it anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, chef's kiss to this camera angle. Love this shit.
Yeah. He tries to be nice and says he hopes that she finds Anders. So, okay.
Tori and Rosalind go over debate press coverage as Gaius and Zarek do the same. While they're doing this, the rescue mission launches. Starbuck says thank you to Adama for like the first time, as Sharon and Hilo have a moment.
Yeah. Back up to the debate debrief for a second.
Yeah.
Tori predicts, she says, oh, well, I think that the religious angle is the only angle Gaius can try to hit, but you're doing great. And then we cut to Zarek telling Baltar to hit the religion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 6PT agrees with Zarek also. So not big on this religious angle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So as we're jumping out on the mission,
Yeah.
Racetrack and her crew jump to the wrong coordinates.
Yes. It's the first jump and they miss it. And so the crew keeps going, and we'll come back to Racetrack and crew in a moment.
They jump back, I believe, right? They jumped home.
No.
Oh, okay.
They jump to New Caprica, is what we find out.
Oh, that's right. But then they do jump home.
Yes.
There's a very important pit stop. So the wrong jump was to New Caprica. Uh-oh. I'm just realizing something.
Yeah.
And I think it had sort of hit me a little bit in this episode, but now that we're actually talking about it, it hit me harder. The Cylon ship meet and possibly Sharon jumped them to New Caprica.
Well, only Racetrack got the wrong coordinates.
Right.
Got the coordinates wrong. Didn't necessarily get the wrong coordinates.
So it could be that they got the numbers, but they typed them in wrong.
Yeah.
Not that they were sent to the wrong place.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't trust it. Too coincidental. I feel like the Cylons sent them there. So we get back to the priest talking to Tyrol.
Talking about his dreams.
Yep. He's got this recurring dream of climbing up to a balcony, I assume, in the hangar bay.
Mm-hmm.
And Christ posing to dive off of it.
Yeah.
So we've had several of our male figures do the Christ. Adama, Lee, Gaius, and now it's Tyrol's turn.
Yep. I mean, hands outstretched. It's a pose. It's dramatic. It invokes emotions in people. It's effective at that. So, you use it. They play. It's a greatest hits at this point.
Yeah. I find it interesting that all our male characters get to be Christ for a moment.
That one's worth the face. Just wait on that one.
I guess he's been having this dream every night for a couple of weeks. Again, I'd love to know when the stream started. Love to know.
Yeah. Cavill calls out his suicidal tendencies here. And this is when we get Racetrack and the crew discovering a planet hidden in the atmosphere after they jump. There's a nebula that is obscuring Dratus, and then in it they find a Minshara-class planet. And man, I fucking love Enterprise for making that M-class planet make sense by making it a Vulcan word. Thank you, Enterprise.
Some good retconning.
It's
finally.
The best kind of retconning. The kind that doesn't change anything, just makes something make sense. A+. Love
good.
it.
Yeah. But we find out it's not super duper M-class later. Like, it's livable, but like...
It's not great.
But like barely. Yeah.
Yeah. Things would be difficult there.
Yeah. So we go back and brief Gata.
Yeah.
Gata and Racetrack brief Adama.
Yeah, we get a little montage here of them discovering more about the planet. This is where they talk about it not being great, but it possible. They talk about the Dratus interference making it difficult to find. And this also rapidly becomes Gaius' whole platform for president, despite him knowing that it would suck.
Again, like, we know because we've both seen parts 1 and 2 now what's going to happen. But no one brings up, even in this conversation between Gata and D, that like, oh yeah, it's in this nebula. The Cylons may never find it. The Cylons may never find it if you don't have moles in the fleet. But Adama has said before, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. So, like, It's useless to you until you root out the moles in the fleet.
Yeah.
Totally useless. But no one wants to recognize that. We can't even turn our faces towards it. We don't even skirt our way over there.
I mean, it's a quick way to lose yourself to paranoia.
But I think paranoia is like justified, right? Here,
Fair.
now, in
Yeah.
this world.
Yeah, I have yelled at the TV a bunch when watching the, Dominion War stuff on DS9 for the same reason. Where it's all like, oh, we're just being paranoid. It's like, no, they can fucking shapeshift.
Yes.
You're being perfectly rational right now.
I wish someone had a Cylon detector is all I'm saying.
Right. If only we could develop a Cylon detector that was reliable.
Yeah. So Baltar and 6PT, he's like, Baltar looks at this planet and like, this planet is bullshit, is like his first impression. And she's
this
like,
thing
no.
Sucks.
No. This is your new home. And Zarek, of course, is the one that's like, this is our issue. This is our thing. She's going to want to keep moving. We say, we stop moving. We settle here. We do this. And that's how we win. Because after 9 months in, some of these ships can't be great living places, right?
Yeah.
9 months of boxes, 9 months of, at best, hotel rooms on Cloud 9. Like, people are ready.
Which doesn't
they
look
want to
like
get outside.
a great hotel.
Yeah. I mean, half of it is like brothel, apparently. So, yeah.
Tori says something I wish was true more often. People vote for their hopes, not their fears. Would that be fucking great?
That'd be great. I can't remember the last time that happened. Oh, wait. Maybe, was it 2008?
Yeah, there might have been a candidate who was really big on hope that year. Yeah.
But I don't think I've had a hope candidate since, is all I'm saying.
Cavill tells Tyrol the meat of the issue. He's worried he's a Cylon and doesn't know it. So this is where Cavill has that great callback with the Cylon meetings line. This, of course, being something that Six said to Baltar back in season 1.
Yes.
6PT was all like, oh, I don't remember seeing him at the Cylon or her at the Cylon meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the second those words were out, I'm suspicious of everybody who walks onto the set in this show. But the second those words were out, I was like, that's it. He's a Cylon. Like, you don't need to show me the second half of this episode for me to know that Brother Cavill's a Cylon. And I wonder, like, is Brother Cavill just a priest who they had, like, when they pulled Tyrol into the brig here and he said he wanted religious help, did they just like get on the phone to all the other ships and be like, find me a priest? Or was he like military chaplain? Was he already on Galactica?
Well, he also serves as a priest for Rosalind at the top of the next episode, very briefly.
Yeah. But it's still not clear.
He's probably just a guy. I mean,
yeah.
Cavill's just a guy. He's just the guy.
He's just some kind of guy.
He's some kind of guy.
Yeah, but this whole time he's been very much like not religion, like, and it's gonna get cleared up in the next episode. But
yeah,
he's not the tender shepherd kind of priest.
No,
like as he and Tyrol are talking, and Tyrol is like not acknowledging this as any sort of truth. He's like, well, okay, I'm not going to stay here because you're wasting my time. So I'm going to go. I'm going to head out.
Yeah.
And he thinks that Tyrol is afraid he's a Cylon, which I guess is a valid reading of this. But I'm like, there are all kinds of reasons a man could be suicidal in this.
Yeah.
This circumstance, especially a Tyrol. Chief Tyrol must suffer is the
it feels
thing.
that way a bunch, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, but Ron Moore wrote on Deep Space Nine, just saying.
It's true. But whom lifted from whom?
Wrote on TNG too, which also has its own O'Brien Must Suffer episode.
That's true. Yeah.
So,
but he tells Tyrol to go back to work, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What?
Nailed it.
Where's the court martial or whatever? Like, there's gotta be some justice."
Okay, so yes.
Uh-huh.
But
no, there's no buts. Go ahead and try.
I believe that if there was an attempt at it, Cally stops it.
I get that, like, the victim can say, no, I don't want to press charges, but the military personnel looking at the video should be like, no, I think we should.
So, I mean, I would agree. I definitely feel like there should be some justice. Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't see if there is anything. There might be, then we just don't know about it, given how the next episode goes.
Maybe. Yeah.
There's not really time to give us that story. So
yeah.
There might be something in there along those lines. I don't
know. This whole thing is insane because, like,
I mean, no arguments.
I don't know if this episode is the place to discuss it, but, like, clearly Cally is so over the moon for Tyrol that she lets him beat the shit out of her and doesn't care. Like,
I mean, I'm not trying to defend his actions to be absolutely clear, right? He was asleep. I mean, I don't know. I think I feel a little bit raw about this because people have disturbed me in my sleep and I have swung at them while waking up. Like, that is a thing that has happened to me. I've never broken anyone's nose. I've never connected. I was unconscious. It was just like an instant, like someone grabbed me, I react kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And so, like, part of me empathizes because this is something I'm terrified I could possibly do.
Yeah.
But also, like, this is absurd. Like, this is a comic characterization of it, not a thing that would actually happen, right?
Right.
Like, to be completely unconscious, like, to have an unconscious, like, grab of someone when you're getting woken up is one thing. To pummel them for a minute and a half is crazy. And that's a line that I think should be drawn attention to as a distinction of, no, he was clearly conscious at some point here.
Maybe what gets me so, like, incredulous about it, and I obviously, domestic violence, not part of my story, don't know anything about what that's like, right? But it just kind of chaps my hide to see a story on TV where
they just hand wave this.
We just hand wave over it.
Because of her feelings for him.
Right.
100%.
Right.
No, if she did not have feelings for him and the next episode they were not a couple, spoilers, that would be, I totally get it. Because of that, it's significantly worse. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Just like the whole, well, he didn't mean it, and he just needs a woman's love and attention to make him better, and I can fix it. That really fucking grates me, Ronnie D.
It should.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
Don't like it. I feel like there's some damaging narratives there that, maybe women do tell themselves that, but, like, we shouldn't perpetuate it. We shouldn't glorify it in any way, like with our TV show. So maybe don't. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, I think that's what I needed to say about Tyrol and Cally and why I'm like,
no, it's fucked.
Into it.
It's completely fucked. Like, the fact that I do believe the reason that if there are no charges and we never get an answer for that is because she was like, no, he was unconscious. He didn't mean it.
I scared him. It's my fault, really. I shouldn't have done it.
Yeah. Like, if I hadn't gone and violently shook him when he was having those terrible nightmares, maybe he wouldn't have hit me. Right? That's the vibe. And
Yeah.
honestly, I'm guessing Adama. Maybe
Yeah.
Ty.
Yeah.
Probably Ty.
They're probably, it's probably Ty who let it go and is like,
Yeah.
we all, who among us hasn't taken a swing at our woman is what Ty is saying.
Right, yeah, a hundo. And it's just like, oh, God. Ugh.
Yeah. So I suspect we've got 2 seasons of show left.
Yeah.
They might be trying to make Cally and Tyrol into a cute thing. I'm probably never going to buy into it.
This is not a meet cute. This is a meet get the fuck away.
Yeah, no, Laura's never going to accept this relationship because these terms that it started upon are wild.
For sure.
Yeah. So, okay, he's going to go back to work, the priest says, and he's got to go face his family again because they're going to be his salvation from the gods.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, Tyrol. Oh, okay, Cavill. Cavill, okay.
Okay. Don't like this guy. He sucks.
Yeah, that's what makes him great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just Dean Stockwell being able to play for comedy. Like, the scene we get with him in the next episode is one of my favorite scenes in the entire show.
Gotta say, that was a delight. We're going to talk about it again, and it will still delight me, I'm sure.
We'll talk about it soon. Meanwhile, though, Starbucks team makes it to Caprica. This is where one raptor jumped inside of the mountain. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, so we lost Racetrack because they went to New Caprica Planet.
Yeah.
And we lost one because they just went inside the mountain. Oops. But no Cylons on Dratus.
Yeah.
And I guess it's been a couple of days. Is it days between debates?
Yeah.
You think? Yeah. So back on Galactica, we've hit debate number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's all a Twitter about this new planet.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots to talk about here.
Rosalind's trying to defend the journey to Earth, which, as we remember, was religiously motivated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pythia said that this is where you should go, or this is where you're going, or something.
Yeah.
To that effect. But we lost Elosha when we were getting our map to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the stars. And Rosalind never replaced her religious advisor, it seems like.
No.
So the message perhaps has gotten a bit diluted.
Yeah, it's not as focused as it was before, for sure. Gaius here really espouses the ability to control the narrative of their future. Not to fear, but to embrace hope. It really sounds great. It's too bad it's bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's all of the right words coming out of the exact wrong person's mouth.
Yeah.
This is wild. Maybe you can decipher some of my notes here for me.
We'll see.
I wrote, Baltar responds to a complete call out of the truth. What was I talking about?
I think Rosalind was all like, well, I mean, we can consider settling, but we don't know enough about this planet to say if it's a good idea or not. Maybe we should talk about it more. And I think that's when he was all like, that's when he turns and was all like, don't fear, we have to hope. And
yeah. And that this is a good hiding spot. That's his other thing. Like, yeah, they're following us, but they can't find us in this nebula.
Yeah, probably.
And Rosalind she gets so close, but I understand why she doesn't say it now that you've said it. She reminds them that the Cylons could know about this place. We really don't know. And I understand why she doesn't go a step further and say, if there's another Cylon still in the fleet, they're just going to call home. Because that paranoia is a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
That's going to cut her just as hard as it cuts Gaius. So I understand why she doesn't say it. I have complete empathy for that, but somebody should be thinking it. So many people should be thinking it that aren't.
Right. Just put your pen to paper, guys. Come on. Think about it. Write it out.
Yeah. But Baltar's all like, Rosalind's trying to control you with fear. And it's so funny. It's so funny. Because I really don't see any of Rosalind's actions as trying to control the population. She's just trying to do what's best for them. And some of that involves shaping a narrative, right? Like,
Yeah.
we got to make the story digestible at a third grade level, just like when we were writing newspaper stories, so that people can get it and head in the right direction. But Gaius is literally trying to control people. He is doing the thing he says he's not doing.
Yeah, it's a real case of best intentions, worst methods versus worst intentions, best methods.
Uh-huh.
Like, Gaius is the smiling face that everyone trusts when he has no one's best interest in mind. And Rosalind has only everyone's best interest in mind, but also manages to fucking hate democracy somehow. It just, like, has to have people held as hostage to be able to agree to having elections. Okay, Secretary of Education. Like, you're an appointed official. Come the fuck on.
Yeah. But Gaius has that big, like, whenever you point your finger at someone, there's 3 other fingers on your hand pointing back at you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's Gaius.
Yeah.
Like, he says, she's trying to get you to do thing. I'm trying to point where my camera will get it.
Yeah.
But they're all of these little bad boys. They're just like, actually, that's him. He's doing it. They're just screaming. Don't trust Gaius. Don't do it. Oh my God. He's going to get you all killed.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting them all killed, over on Caprica Yellow, the rescue mission finds the resistance, where most of them have died, before a big attack starts.
Yeah. And we don't know what most of them means, because it is very fast, all of this.
It's very fast. There's not a lot of people. And even like next episode when we see this resolved, I still feel like we never find out how many people they actually saved.
Yeah, it's true. Because like, I think when we left Caprica, right, Anders had about 60 or something.
Yeah.
But we don't know, like, in the intervening time, did they gather some more? Did they just lose more? Like, what happened? What was the give and take on that? And if he'd managed to keep all of the 50, which seems difficult.
Yeah.
Then he's got 25, maybe, because he says, like, half of my people died this morning or something to her.
I softball math it as 20 when I actually, because I've also watched next episode at this point and written my notes out, I actually do a fair amount of math next episode.
Oh, fun.
So I try to figure out a couple of things and extrapolate a couple of things.
Yeah, there's definitely some math to be done, because we had a whole raptor go into a side of the mountain. We're probably going to lose some people in this sudden firefight, which is the end of the episode, by the way.
Yes, we go to be continued real quick here.
Cut off from the raptors to credits.
Mm-hmm. Well, what'd you think of this one?
What did I think of this one? I almost shouldn't watch the second part before we record, but we're in such a crunch that I needed to do it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to fuck this episode.
Oh, save that for next one.
Yeah. Fuck this 2-parter.
Fair. Do you?
Man, I don't know.
This episode, I mean, this is one of those ones, and I say this every time, where so much stuff happens that it felt like nothing happened, but too much happened. And it's just like, I feel this way at every super exposition heavy part 1 of a 2-part episode, where I'm all like, yeah, a bunch of stuff happened. We didn't get payoff for anything. And mostly it's just set up for the next one. Almost everything that happens in this episode is just set up for stuff that happens next episode.
Yeah, I think I gotta give it like, I don't know. Is it mean to give it an 8?
Nah,
Like,
eight's fine. Eight's
it,
still good.
I just am so.
Eight's like a 72%, 74%. Like, it's
I'm so
solid.
upset about Gaius. I'm so baffled at. Do we need to give Cally and Tyrol a ship name? Ugh.
No.
Tally. Carol. Carol is their ship name, isn't it?
Carol. Oh, God.
Carol.
I don't want to do that for now.
I'm so baffled at that. Yeah. No. I'll give it an 8.
Tally? Tally, maybe?
I said Tally. Yeah. Do you like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like
know. I
Tally
think Carol's
better.
funny
Carol.
because it's kind of like a boomer name, right?
Yeah, right. No, this is,
Tally. Hmm.
I mean, this is a DSEP. I really like Dean Stockwell in this episode. He does a great job of just being like the priest who doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
He's fun in this app, and I don't know. I'll give this a 9 out of 12.
Okay. Yeah. We got big shit coming next time, so.
Yeah, we sure do. Lay Down Your Burdens Part 2. You've already watched it, so I don't need to neuter this episode description, but I already neutered the shit out of this episode description when I wrote it
I
down in my
mean,
notes.
maybe there's a listener out there who will appreciate the effort you have gone through, so go ahead.
The group on Caprica is under fire by the Cylons. The election comes down to one ship's vote, and Rosalind considers a new course of action.
Yeah, you neutered the hell out of that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The episode description that I had for it was significantly more detailed.
Yeah. I can only imagine.
So, but we'll talk about that next week. This week, we still have to say thank you to a couple people. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing? Haven't talked to you in a minute. I hope you're doing good, buddy. Thanks so much for composing our theme music. You can find more of Jeremy's work at jeremysiegel42.bandcamp.com. On streaming services is Nuclear Jaguar. And I think an album from one of your bands is about to hit streaming as well. I'm not really on
I think
the
that
Facebooks.
seems right.
I don't really do much on the Facebooks, but I think last time I logged on to check some birthday posts, I saw something along those lines.
I do believe that I know Jeremy had a busy weekend with Persons Unknown. They did a big show.
Oh, good
And
for
yes, they have had a single that dropped at least.
them. Okay. For Persons Unknown?
Persons Unknown.
Yeah, check them out on
Check it
streaming
out.
services too. Jeremy's in that band. Show them some love.
Yeah, please do. And you know what? If you hop on over to Instagram, you can show angry.duck.timemachine some love as well. Lots of cool, cute little artworks, little cartoony peoples over there. So take a look.
And if you like those cartoony peoples and you want, like, I don't know, a shirt or a hoodie or a sticker with some of those cartoony peoples, you can get that at our merch store. You can
sure
find the
can.
link in the Discord on most of our posts. It should be showing up most places. We got an Etsy shop set up where you can get all kinds of Wahapa Her family merch. Yeah, get your We Love Lee mugs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever you're looking for.
The hottest new mug in Australia, I hear.
Yeah, I got mine.
Me too.
I did a test one of a post I made in the Discord that just said, "Uh-oh, I did the math again," because I thought that would be a funny mug to bring into work where I have to do math professionally, and it's great. It's a great mug. So
Cute. I love it.
yeah.
Thanks, listener, for being here with us on this just awful downward journey that is the end of season 2 of Battlestar
It
Galactica.
gets so much worse.
Yeah, it gets worse.
You don't even know yet.
Yeah. Yeah. So, hooray. love you being
Correct.
here, though. Thanks for
Yeah.
hanging out with us. If you want to hang out with us more, come on over to the Discord. If you're a spoilers person who wants
Yeah.
to hang out with us more, holler in general for an admin, and they will put you in spoiler chat.
You should see the stuff we're talking about in there right now.
Ugh, stop
boy.
it. Stop. So mean. I'm going to have to take a day off.
Since we've started recording, there have been posts in there.
I'm going to have to take a day off when this is all over and just scroll through the spoiler chat when I'm finally let in.
You're going to need more than a day. Spoiler chat might be our most active channel in the Discord.
Oh, rude. The one I'm not in. I see how it is, guys. Oh, so mean. All right. I'll get over it.
Yeah. You'll get in. You're going to get in there. I really hope, more than anything, I really hope you go back and re-listen.
I might. I'm probably going to have to watch this show over because there's already things that have happened, in the last couple of episodes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shit. Was there something I should have seen in the first few episodes about this?
Yeah. I mean, I have been called out in spoiler chat a number of times. I'll say that.
I can't wait.
I've made some word choices that seemed innocuous at the time.
Well, so did Ronnie D, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Hundo. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see you next week, Internet.
Yep. Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.